Hello and welcome back to Dewey Rides. We are out here today in the Ochoco National Forest, and this is actually the start of day 2 of this trip that Mike and I are on. And you saw Mike a couple episodes back when we were riding around Malheur. But what we are doing is a 8-day trip where we are doing a predominantly off-road loop of Central Oregon. What we're going to do is get this started and pick it up while we're riding. So let's get going. Well, hello YouTube, it's Dewey. So, here we are on the Oregon BDR. This is actually section 4 of the Oregon BDR. For those of you who don't know about the BDR routes, the Oregon BDR was actually the first. It stands for Backcountry Discovery Route. And the history of this is that sometime in the early mid-90s, the state of Oregon went to set across unpaved routes that ran across the state. One runs from north to south, one runs from east to west, and now there's a few of them. So we are doing Route 4, which if anybody wants to look at a map, this runs from Sisters, Oregon to Seneca, Oregon. And then we're going to hook up with a few other of those to kind of make a loop out of it. Unfortunately, I didn't film yesterday, and it would have made for some interesting footage, but we hit about 10 miles of really deserted, really sandy, deep, nasty stuff, and it took us about 3 hours to cover, I think, 11 miles of that stuff. I dropped the bike twice. Mike was doing better than I did, but he did end up dropping the bike at one point on a little oops. So that was the kind of day it was. Today's a little easier so far. I'm sure that we will get into something at some point, but right now we are just on some gravel roads through the beautiful Ochoco National Forest.
The summer's calling.
So this is part of what happens on these, is you just sort of pop out occasionally onto a road. I've been in navigational. The waypoints on this have been off by just enough that it doesn't register that I've hit the waypoints. So every one of them I have to tell it to skip the waypoint and recalculate out. So here we are on a little more minor road. This one is not maintained quite like the other one was, but at least this dirt has grip. It's not sandy, which I will take. And I've definitely done a lot of thinning through here. I wonder if this was a fire line at one point, and it would make sense to use the road as part of your brake.
Here we go.
Right off the bat, this is a little trickier, Mike.
I'm invincible. Nobody gonna bring me down.
Yeah, this got a little spicier real quick, didn't it?
That I'm invincible.
I don't want to do is find a Jeep coming around a corner.
Here we go.
Try for the middle, maybe. See where I end up.
Nobody gonna bring me down.
No choice but kind of get in here and go for it. I can see why they said no trailers.
That I'm invincible. Nobody gonna bring me.
You would not want a camper up here. There's a log here on the right in the road. Well, YouTube, I really failed and didn't get video of it, but we just came down this trail. It was a really rocky last section. That worked us out, those baby head rocks. So we stopped, drank some water, and we're getting ready to head up this way. It's getting to be a little later in the day now, so I think we're going to ride for another hour and a half maybe, and then start looking for a place to camp.
That I'm invincible. Nobody gonna bring me down.
Invincible.
Well, we came to this, so we are gonna walk a path and see if there's a way around this. Yep, it comes out at the road here.
Nobody gonna bring me down.
Race to race down Numa Numa Yay. Woo! Don't dance on this. So we got on an easier road. It's getting to be 4:30-ish, so we had kind of a physical day, so we're gonna look for a campground up here. We may stop at, but if it's full, then we're gonna start looking for a place to wild camp. We're back on a bit of a more major road.
Just finished day 2, had some fajitas, got a nice little camp spot. What was on TV tonight was a couple family of deer. That was kind of fun. And another hard day of riding. New technical stuff that I've never ridden before. I hate little baby heads. That's a pain. But we both stayed upright. So cheers to you. Yeah, good day. Another hot one. It's up over 100 again. But we're out here doing it, loving it.
We did about 80 miles today, but we stopped fairly early. We stopped about 4:30, and we found a little campground that was on the route, so we didn't have to completely wild camp. We have a picnic table and stuff, which just makes life a little bit easier. Like the last time I was in a campground, there's not a soul here. We are the only people out here, so we got the whole place to ourselves, and we're going to enjoy it for tonight.